friends, Amanda and Beck here with no bullshit business tips, and we wanted to talk to you today about Facebook marketing. Now, this has been a huge game changer for me in my studio. It's definitely one of the biggest reasons that I have grown from 120 to over 600 students, and I know that it can be a game changer for you guys.
Absolutely. Now, when we're talking about Facebook marketing, we're referring to Meta, the cool new word for it. That is both Facebook and Instagram marketing, of course. And it is so important as a business owner that you learn to master this. And I know that sounds scary. I know that sounds so overwhelming, but the difference that it will make when you master how to do Facebook and Instagram ads properly, not just boosting those posts, will make a huge difference to your business.
Absolutely. Now, here's the things that I always hear that are objections to this, okay? Yeah. I've tried it before and it didn't work. I tried it for 2 weeks and it didn't work. And here's the thing, like, it won't work if you try it for 2 weeks. I'm telling you now, it needs to be, Facebook and Instagram will reward you if you are consistent with it. So it's got to be something that you do over time. You've also got to be knowledgeable about it. You know, if you did just boost a post, and I've been guilty of this, you boost a post and then you think you're going to get trials in, that's actually not what's going to happen. So making sure that you actually know, we're very passionate about training our tribe members and Studio Growth Club members on how to do this exactly. And Nathan is so good at it. He's so good at it, but you've got to learn the things.
Yeah, and it's not something that you're just going to learn overnight, you know, and that's what we hear from studio owners is, I tried it and it didn't work. Yeah, cool, but you didn't try it for long enough. You know, your child didn't just try that fouette once and not nail it, so never try again, right? We have to keep working on things. So if you haven't learned to master Facebook and Instagram ads, it is such an important tool to learn. We know that organic posting doesn't work anymore. It's just not seen. There's so much noise on Facebook and Instagram that, yes, it's great to do those, but it's got to be through the paid advertisements.
100%. I said this to the tribe members the other day in a call, and I'm going to say it to you guys right now. I'd love you to tell me if you saw the local swim school's organic posts that they put out last week, or what about the local karate school's organic posts that they put out last week? Of course you didn't. None of us are seeing that. So no one's seeing your organic dance posts either, okay? Unless they're specifically looking up those things, which is very rare as well, then they're not going to see it. You've got to have that advertising behind it so they constantly see you. And I think that's what happened with me, was that I did that advertising every single day, and I started so small because I didn't have a big budget to start with. Now, of course, I have a much bigger budget because I've got a lot more kids in the school, but doing that little bit by little bit, and people constantly seeing Paul Studios come up in their feed, that I actually had a client come into my studio and say, oh, there's no other dance schools in Penrith, is there? There's like 25 dance schools within a 15-minute drive of my studio. But that's because I was consistent and they just constantly saw it coming up. So then when they thought of dance for their 3-year-old, they came straight to me.
Absolutely. And that's what we need, right? Like, people aren't just going to see something once. They need to see it lots of times before they start engaging. And you just want to be always at the forefront of their mind when they're ready to buy, which might not be today, but it might be in 6 months' time or 1 year's time or whatever that is. So if you haven't already learnt how to master Facebook and Instagram ads, we want to, encourage you to do it. Inside Dance Principles United Tribe, we do teach it. Nathan is incredible explaining it to dance studio owners, but there's also so many free resources out there. So make sure you educate yourself, learn how to do it. And if you need help, drop us a message and we would love to help.
All right, guys, we want you to take action on this one, especially if you want your studio to grow.